Today's horoscope, Virgo September 11th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon's stay in your sector of heart and home all day indicates a need to center yourself by connecting with what's familiar. Still, you can feel particularly good about a special project or blooming relationship as Ceres in your sector of joy heads into harmony with Vesta in your sign. This influence boosts creative productivity, meaningful relationships, and personal betterment. Concentrating on creating more harmony in the home can also be satisfying. Today's energies are a mix of work and play, and finding the perfect balance between these two things can make for a successful day. You can be ready to tackle a problem with greater insight, and it can be natural to channel your energy creatively. It's time to celebrate. With Mercury, our cosmic messenger and your planetary ruler, throwing on a hot outfit and shaking it up in the heavens, he will ask mighty Mars out for a dance in the flames. With the two in such a sweet mood and dancing in a sextile, you'll definitely feel the urge to socialize, flirt, or even sext. Take the lead, though, and if looking for love, be sure to spend some time updating your profile and swiping for some new matches. Even better, though, shoot someone a spontaneous invite and see if they're down to meet up for an exotic dinner. You may feel like you have bitten off more than you can chew. It is time to restructure your professional commitments, as the moon in Sagittarius squares Saturn retrograde in Pisces. You may feel drained and tired by the end of your workday. Something has to give. But in order for you to feel more balanced, something will have to change. You may need to accept or ask for help more often in your work life. It could also be time to cut down on your responsibilities to alleviate your workload. It's not every day that you can open your mouth and like everything that comes out. With today's astral configuration, it might surprise you how easily you express yourself. Most importantly, you will be able to hear your own inner voice telling you exactly what you need and when you need it. When you wake up in the morning and you hear "I'm thirsty," try to understand that the voice means water, not coffee. Listen well and give yourself what you need first. Starting in the next few days, you may be able to stabilize a fluctuating situation and get some good results in your material life. But today, you will have to content yourself with following your objectives and keeping a low profile. You're not as open as you should be, and every person you meet will make you realize how much your behavior needs to evolve and how much you need to be questioning things. You don't like newness as much as you should and prefer being in comfortable and habitual situations rather than attempting to get some newness into your life. A day after you moved into the final 2 weeks of your birthday month, Mercury, the planet of communication and smart thinking, and your ruling planet, spends his first full day back in Virgo. Mercury had already spent 3 weeks here before retrograding last month and before the Sun returned to begin your birthday month and new solar. With Venus having come and gone and with Mercury's departure in 16 days marking the end of planetary activity in Virgo for the year, it is time to focus on serious options, choices, decisions, and plans for this new solar. At the same time that an opposition between the Sun and Saturn that had been putting a balance between your own and your relationship needs to the test, Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first full day back in Virgo. As the moon leaves your communication sector, it wraps up its own push to keep the communication lines open. Daily Planetary Overview. How can you advance today? You might feel a strong, almost magnetic pull to make bold moves, to push forward and really make strides in an area of your life. It's that feeling of ambition bubbling up inside you, nudging you toward progress. But here's the thing: something might be standing in your way, and it may not be entirely clear what it is at first. With the moon in adventurous Sagittarius making a series of conflicting aspects today, Saturn retrograde in Pisces, the south node of karma, and the north node of fate, you may find yourself at a crossroads. If you've ever had those moments where it feels like the universe is asking you to face something difficult before you can move ahead, today might feel a bit like that. Progress might require you to confront a challenge, take a hard step, or face an uncomfortable truth. And while it might be tempting to avoid it, don't shy away from the challenge. This obstacle could very well align with your destiny, nudging you toward growth in ways you might not even realize yet. On a brighter note, the social energy today is warm and welcoming. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt that relaxed, friendly vibe where everyone is smiling and conversation flows easily? That's the kind of energy you might experience in your interactions today. The people you encounter are likely to be considerate and thoughtful, making social occasions feel truly enjoyable. Whether you're attending a gathering or just having a casual chat with a friend, there's potential for meaningful connections. You may even find yourself renewing old friendships or making new ones. In fact, today's relaxed atmosphere creates the perfect environment for deeper connections to form. However, on a more emotional level, you may notice that your feelings are a bit all over the place today, up one minute, down the next. Have you ever found yourself feeling excited about someone new, only to have that initial spark fizzle out just as quickly? Today's energy could stir up similar feelings, especially in relationships. You may warm quickly to someone, but that attraction could cool just as fast, leaving you feeling uncertain or indifferent. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone in this. When it comes to relationships, today is a reminder to be thoughtful and considerate in how you approach others. Rather than jumping to conclusions or making impulsive decisions, take a moment to reflect on what you truly want in the long term. What are your relationship goals? What do you need to feel fulfilled and supported? By taking the time to gain clarity on these questions, you can avoid misunderstandings and build stronger, more meaningful connections. Have you ever had a relationship that felt right in the moment but didn't align with your long-term desires? Today, you have the opportunity to dig a little deeper and ensure that your actions reflect your true intentions. If you've been putting off tasks or avoiding unresolved issues, today is the day to tackle them with renewed motivation. Mercury in Virgo, known for its clarity and precision, is giving you the focus you need to get things done. Have you ever noticed how a simple shift in perspective can make even the most daunting task seem manageable? That's the energy you're working with today. Suddenly, that project you've been dreading feels doable. That difficult conversation you've been avoiding? Now you see a way to approach it with confidence and grace. You may also find that previous contacts or opportunities resurface today, sparking your interest and drawing you back into something you once felt passionate about. Others will likely notice your renewed self-confidence, and you might find that they are drawn to your energy. Use this momentum to not only power through your responsibilities but also to explore new hobbies or activities that bring you joy. After all, sometimes a little playtime is just what you need to keep your spirits high and your mind sharp. So, how will you take advantage of today's energy? Will you face the challenges in your path and embrace the opportunities for growth? Or maybe you'll lean into those social connections and renew old friendships. Either way, this is a day filled with potential. I'd love to hear from you. What tasks have you been putting off that you feel ready to tackle now? How do you balance your own needs with the demands of your relationships? Let's share our stories and insights in the comments below, and support each other through this journey. Today is a day for growth, connection, and renewal. Embrace it.